mamsulang El Salvador, e malung il suelo. E mamsulang at tate al el mera radio wave, el muter lo ais lo senga tagi der muter ngil mura senet, el metel senkyo la November 2020. Di agote hale ko susan mura ay badul, maraklay, mabilung, maebiraklay, marugul belaw, mamasil belaw, ma president, marugul adal ngara isela belaw, ma iklira belaw, malung il suelo. Nga ka Joann Risong Tarkong, ang atyang hindi ka ngarang gayit at Salvador Olais, luwasi nga tagi del murtal mo senator. Nga ka ulak malutakang del murtal mo senator, ang mal nga niya agel ko ra kumeseringi, igire del murtal lo mesel mo ngil, o nga seringi, address, o nga sel mo nga ra Olbiil, masibe del mo kutuk la agel gire del rumul, mangmamsisiyar mo del nga ra blul lo nga sira agel lomdaso. Di Salvador akmal direkal got so kal kmut el malgol was say before I start akmadiyal was lang arada mar rumort tel pandemic, so akmal so kal express my thoughts and prayers to everyone, more safety ramiu, my protection, and that I know together with our leadership lang we can overcome this. So I know that tayo da malgot nga mindset kami. So I am thinking of all of you too, and that's why I'm here, and that we are not alone. We are together on this. So sige da man iswa kalgot ko ramal goringi before I begin. So Salvador nga ka negot murtera sige the time, and I come back again. Sekman murteringi as social issues arigit my economy. Beto ka a topic sa yedal masaw daringi. Diesel goreng seringi ay ada elang malos pe anges. Magyal nges agire darumul muratagora kaligera social issues. Ligera drugs, ligera crime, ligera cost of living, displacement, ligera brain drain. Akmadiyal was say up to this point, of course, ngariya the issue na address the government. But to be quite frank, there's more work to be done. Maulak nga tiyang, akmadiyal was say there is still that struggle to overcome and improve the issues arigit. And I am dedicated to be part of that solution. Maulak nga tiyang. And besides the social issues, economy. Economy is our number one issue, because it is our bread and butter. Kita mtingel was say, abela waramurtaringi ra economy. But not any economy. Economy has to be the private sector, the small business. Maigal business agire de los pe lo ngasertir, mga klisiir. Lo mes agire los pe, mga saber remur tragage del business sertir, without hindrance, without confusion, without limits. And what I mean is, a small business. And of course, in the South, small business am South. Elanga business tourism. That is the biggest industry. But we understand that Salvador elang a pandemic. This is a message that was say, tourism is not enough, although it's important. We have to start seriously moving into other industry sector. Namodara choice. So, there opportunity rigid as people and as leaders, as elected leaders, to work together and really address the need to improve, strengthen small business in Palau, especially ngaragera sales like taro farming. You know, Ashabal, Selgoto global industry is also aquaculture. And what's their biggest aquaculture? Rice. Rice is the traditional cultural food for Japanese people. We should really help even further promote, strengthen, and enable I got opportunity industry ra farming, mataro, rabela, I got ligera sales because we have it. So let's make it happen. I got ligera I got the fishing industry. Elanga yalla algora bana fishing expert I got to get commerce, commercial, personal. Then we have to get back on this and discuss. Because traditionally Alabella or Salabella are fishermen. We have to also protect that industry, matagi del gora craft, magora say the legacy of Alabella, you know. So we have to promote that too. So Akmadi I say small business is important and get it gora work hard to prepare ourselves for the change and morangira next year. Because these are the issues we have to really address. Economic strength, economic security, economic sustainability. So, you know, Salvador kita sabi del rumula economy rigid where we generate income within our domestic industry. Mas bedel gok ngaya industry income rigid, hindi ka depend as tourism industry. This is something again that we're gonna discuss and look into and make it happen. So small business is my goal to really work hard to legislate laws to improve and give breaks to small business, not in the short run, the long term. Also, sa the economy I got state. Akmadingel was I got state tanarmula I got the master plan tir, my got the korap vision tir, but more has to be done. So nga kamal mo partner other state, and I hope that if I make it, I will work very closely as a representative. State because segura direct key to addressing the pandemic in the long run. And then at the same time, sa the economy, gira dal gora open was singal market at those pairing. At the was say, at the was say, let's do foreign laws, foreign investors, or other Palau investors. Why can't we invest into our own people as Palauan investors? And our youth, you know, a lot of young people are na maskulir, education, PhD, masters. They want to become doctors. They want to become businessmen. Take the opportunity to set up an investment board for our people, you know, so they can also invest into their business. So ideas like that. So we'll address I get what a brain drain, because elang gidam was say the biggest industry privately as well is retail business. The biggest is Surang and WCTC. They have the most local employees in Palau besides state governments, right? And of course, tourism ang aringi, but they're usually often with other non-citizens. So, Giyadal Askal was say, as a leader and as a people, who are we working for? Say that question, and I think the idea is we are all working for everyone. And I will represent you. And I am also representing everyone because so I'm thinking of our generation. Then I hope I understand what say. Economy is going to be a priority. Next year, other muting was say government o siga although the long unemployment o siga I get a yora hospital. We have to address this next year because it's going to get harder. Because economically, system much slow growth, revenue. So this is where I'm coming in. And we also have to improve our labor law. Labor law, which should be the case. I think we still need to work on it. Mga comprehensive law for all, not just for non-citizens, because everyone has to have access to this sort of service. So sige ako ramal Kora swakal kora rumurtaringi Salvador. And I've talked to people, and again, arada direct soil kora masub el momentinya la lease. It's still an issue, lease. 99-year lease, 50-year lease. I think right now, Gidedar Mula La will address our real estate because there is no real estate law right now. So, ngaya baby, they're very limited. Nga kami, I got to lois when I first came here before. Was akmal ng altangate direct kami real estate agent. So, akmal goram le sabekal masu ba tetelela real estate trabelao and customers foreign customers, all kinds of people. And it's good, ngungil business. The truth of the matter is, real estate is really a loose business in Palau. Yeah, numbers that are peliliu, ako kung da peliliu ma, anger ma. These are the serious issues. And of course, sell lisa utametira da belao, they don't know what their rights are, Hindi ka alal protected til wase sel ngungal ada utamerakawe los peringi aigal kutuk nga babiyara mo agit edigal so ngil nga yalla al protect aigal interest wase sel lutel los pea utamara and nga ya hazardous waste ma chemical waste nga ya accountability. There has to be laws to protect your lease. So I get that issues again malmutel removal ngin mo moral argit mong sisiya klisiya dal ngara utamra belao. And because there's not very many, and in New Zealand tamnesto para lisra gel gora portra blurir because there's security issues. So get ask our questions. I get the issue was say, do we allow foreigners to lease I got portra for security interest? So sige da wala debate, but this is the idea. Ang address again issues because Abela namo, fortunately, one of the most developed Pacific islands. So Abela has come a long way. But because of it, manamo klo a responsibility as leaders to ensure that the right laws ngaringil protect our Abela metal balwad. Because if you allow it to stay this way, I'm afraid that in 10 years, Palau may look different because everyone, to my understanding, are leaving, if not staying long enough, or maybe retiring, So retire then. I can't hold you back, The point is, I get that ideas, and so I hope akmal mga tangate I have an idea already. I'm not going in blindly. I'm going in with understanding was saying and people have talked to me and I haven't forgotten. And maulak ting akmal ngatelo ay susay patra platform nga.
The one question I'll go mention drugs. Mongklol problem rabela. Ngara umamdas over Senate and Sebemel Gora Mongoswitial problem ra drugs rabela.
Yes. Yeah, drugs is a very serious problem. But to factors ra tal issue and the one. Of course, arada was saying kanta drablil and drablil lo meseringi. Well, yes, the times have also changed. Arangal ka sorry the mulagel sorry and drugs is not only this person, that person. It affects every income family, high, low family. Everybody's affected. So the goal is drugs. First of all, maybe we just need to keep up with our enforcement. The work that the police, other officer AGs, and may not be as strong as they should be. So but another issue is drugs are the same people that are doing drugs, if not all of them. So they talk about drug addiction, rehabilitation for drug addicts. It's one thing and then they don't get treated and then they come out and they do the same thing. So it's a difficult challenge because drugs is a social dilemma and epidemic even in the United States. But I would definitely work hard on addressing that, and that is right now, there are resources long certical ath, like any addict, overcome the drug problems that there, and also to remove them from that environment. Remove the environment. And then also the reality is, borders are MCC, so drug trafficking is still strong. So and address that and hold people accountable. And the problem is, drug is a big crime, underground crime. And namo drug cartels anamora narmurtal mera Pacific, and using the Pacific as their base because dakal MCC surveillance. So gida mula surveillance MCC, working with our partners, bilateral partners, to ensure security against drug. We have to strengthen the system enforce drug problems, and also help families with drugs, children with drugs, and really monitor school. We just have to work with schools and communities. Set up resource effectively prevent the exposure of drugs. So it's a very difficult issue, but I am aware
Sila Risong ko kami mention earlier na sa kamorang siya private sector, especially the small business. Ngara ko ral siya milgirela small business, magara ubam support small business bela. Yang ragil mo mesyon ko obstacle roli miringla dorula siya barela.
Small business abela patol ngaringi, but I think because I've been here long enough to understand there are enough capacity other remote business. It's easy to say, run a small business. Then set them still tools, might get a resource then it's never easy. And also how you manage and run your business. Now I know small business agency other business small loans so we have come a long way. The El Salvador, if you ask yourself, when you look at the streets of Koror, Bangladesh, right? So we see a lot of stores run by Bangladesh, and we see a lot of other, small business, and then the business with Palauans are behind the scene. And I think it's because there's not enough access to resource and information. And also, we need to give a lot of incentive and breaks for small business, especially when it comes to taxes. Might get a reporting process. Business, because I also have had experience running small business. So sige da mo part nga kalong seringi. Mo mesay gala rigidal mongil wase ngarangaringi marada sel ruta business they cannot even survive. So they need to have a break. Is it because gaps? I've met young people who want to run their business. They market their they end up with limited market or competitive market. So I get that issue get address. Mula mga isel window mortir masibir work expand and more get the extension of assistance, mas support, and sige dak mal mortiringi. Yeah.
Semdula siya como umistarira small window. Len tamo siya ba igual klo competition mang moderatelir. Morngi agora aguk depende ra maklungela siya ba en kamo limita a siya ba mora baby ra yel maklol siya ba mendagal bol lorot agel business for small or new entrepreneurs.
Economy is a free enterprise, and the reason it works is because it's a free enterprise, mga free market, mungin la competition. It is hard when you're a small business against the big guys. So what we need is tax laws. Kawa ngaya kung bali 1 million and I have 10,000, I don't pay the same tax law as you have. Mangira lo mesala argi dal wasay waise or diag, and then we change it. Sige da geda change ringi. And also the difference is ngira ngaya hotel gora more simpler access and more exemptions to getting small business in Palau than bigger business. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, but and I could be wrong. Please, go ahead and correct me. Foreign investors, but you don't hear them talk. I'm very grateful for our leaders. I'm just saying that let's talk about issues that was say, let's thrive. What is it that's holding us back? So yes, the remula categories of small business, big business, tax differences, access to services. You can't have one shoe fit all. Yeah, and also in Guam, when you have a market made in Guam, that's all they allow. They promote themselves. So they can promote. Like for instance, nga group process na mungudur nga kalwa say, Risong agi ospel agi buto ka sir sa mama, but we don't have anywhere to go. And I know tanam southern tel more leadership agid, but we need to somehow make it law that they have the rights and access to those opportunities. So maybe say that gap agid. We don't have those structures in place because we don't have laws in place to give them that opportunity. So I get to really see that implemented. And maybe Ministry of Infrastructure doesn't have that because take the priority because the law is in this direction. So small business has always been my most passion because if we have enough of that, I think Palau will do pretty well. Di alanga state marunara employment rugul state and very small in fishing and farming. So gira dal promote gira dal koramal tukli gira belau also. So hopefully that's something we can see more.
Kokoramni mentioned earlier kirela brain drain.
Yeah.
Magara obam hold the brain drain madagal.
Salvador, that's a tough one. I have a son and he's in Guam, so I'm guilty of that. Yeah, kanga brain drain in the sense that I also grew up from anywhere but Palau many years ago. Then I was determined mura Palau because there's actually more opportunities now. I don't know if the Narmula incentive enough to convince enough of young people to come back. And I think we're getting there because Sergoreng sa present but maybe you still have some things that we need to establish by law, guarantee incentive. For instance, give them the breaks of their cost that they may bear on themselves from education. Other business hotel and they provide them housing and all that break. Well, let's do the same with our young people. Let's invest to them and give them a window to come, experience the opportunities that are there because it's not easy, Well, young people want to live by themselves, and especially young couples who have kids. And Russia, like I shared before, after the war, so the number one priority were two things. The highest paid were teachers, because teachers are invested more on so they wanted to have the youngest, brightest, but the best teachers. So teachers were the highest paid in Russia. Second, tamne mula program incentive and morala was other yang more than 5 or 10, they're going to get stipend income. Because Russia lost 20 million young soldiers or more. I could be wrong, but lots of people. So if Russia with millions are concerned population at tir, gith ada belaw na mo extinct. We're 20,000. So we have to pull our young people here, who are married with their kids. Nga rin niya incentive and more. And it's an investment for us. I think it's an investment for our country to really want to encourage our young people to come. So our lifestyle are not change also. So it's not easy too. I mean, young people will still be attracted to the big picture, being independent. I don't blame them, but hopefully we can create incentives so convincing that they can come. But I think it's also about housing, about security. So these are issues we have to address, said the Masubar say. But we need to do it now. We need to do it now. Because and they're just leaving, especially young people.
Kuradim lagi gida question el Amerika risoma sumanga kura samel. Mungan moran adal rablu in sebemel. Lo spertan.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm pretty good, Dimne sokal guatel me di kora announcer tegi del tealer nga kal mormurte mo senatore, and I hope I can come back again. I know right now everybody, like I said, malum dasar tel pandemic. So akmal, I'm just wanna oring asulir adal mal goram duang din mokmage really unite on this crisis time. And that we will fight and overcome this. So akmal di gotel, sokal gora oring asulikal dekal mora frontliners, hospital, the staff, the nurses, the patrol rangers, Matigangara Airport, our policemen, our immigration officers, labor workers. It's not easy. I mean, tigayidal ada mesargidal almo secura belao. So I just want to say thank you to them. But I also know everyone is working together to make sure ada rogul balura belao ma state tartir, and so that's Palau. I'm proud of ada belao because we're all trying to really fight and unite against this. So ako ten malisolo ring asulir other segid, and I hope that it won't come to Palau, and we pray and keep fighting and helping and supporting each other. So Salvador akman may mo conclude at the program rangak, and but I'll be back again. But I really appreciate this opportunity, and I look forward to coming in again and sharing other issues. And then I hope as those who are listening would consider me as one of their candidates, because you can depend on me and working hard and representing Sigil Lomdasuringi, and of course next year will be an important year. So please, if anything, malosper kami rogul mo senkyo, because election is so important, and the government your government democracy. So it's important tigal adal mo tergida selguk next year mo mduang real lo mesesege the ruler ringi. So I really appreciate the time. Till the next time.